Hi, good morning, guys. It's 11s, and I'm back today, but this is going to be a quick reading. I'm not going to be available for a few days, so I wanted to leave you guys something to get through the week. And so, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do my typical spread, but I'm just going to do it for the divine feminine, the divine masculine, and the energy between the connection going forward for the next 5 days. Okay, Spirit. Please use me as a clear channel to pull messages working in the light and have them come through in the highest truth and the greatest good for the divine collective and on behalf of all divine masculines and divine feminines at this time. Thank you. All right, where's the masculine at this week? Okay. Feminine. Oh, interesting. And the connection. Okay. Lots of heavy energy coming through this week, you guys. I'm already feeling it. I woke up with all of you on my heart. I could tell that something has shifted for some of you, and it feels like it could be a negative, but I promise you by the end of the week, it's going to be beautiful. We just need to hang in there and really just process and work through this energy. So I'm going to give you some healing homework to do to get through this. Wow, feminines. You guys are struggling today according to the cards, so let's move right through that. Get you into a place of peace and stability so that you're not being triggered left and right. Okay, wow, this energy is really couldn't be more clear, actually. And you know what, I'll just go ahead and slide these over so that we can see them a little better on the camera, but I'll hold them up as always. The masculine's heart has just gone into winter. I don't use this card as a timeline because timelines don't exist in our connection. So this to me feels like something has changed that's made the masculines colder and less receptive to somebody. And this could be you. Maybe they are walking away right now because they need to start doing their separation. Maybe they're just heading into dark night of the soul, or maybe they've been in dark night of the soul and they're starting to process things. And when you're in dark night of the soul, you actually start out by being angry and upset and feeling like you're in victim energy and that you've been wronged by your feminine, or whoever, or if the feminine is in dark night, then of course the masculine. But you feel like you've been wronged by your divine counterpart when you enter dark night of the soul. And so it could be this, but it feels like something has happened in the last 24 hours to change the energy of this masculine, and they are not feeling warm and fuzzy right now. The Hunter card has come through. This energy, it says aggressor, tracker, and provider, but it feels as though it's protective. Like this is very protective energy. This Hunter is on a mission. They are looking for something very specific. They are tracking it down. Yeah, okay, this is interesting. The masculines are telling me that they've realized that there's something cold in the connection. If your masculine is in a third party, if your masculine is still hanging out with a karmic, that may be shifting very, very quickly. They are looking for something that they have not been able to get. They haven't won the prize. They haven't been able to achieve their goal. They haven't come home with their prey, basically. And so they're still on the hunt. They're looking for something. They're not fulfilled and they're not getting what it is that they need at this time where they are in this third party situation. I think that that energy is shifted and they're waking up to realize that it's no longer serving them. The obstacle for them is obedience. This makes a lot of sense to me. It's like, basically You're trying to do everything blind. You're trying to balance your life. You're trying to protect yourself. You're trying to ward off all of your foes, but you're doing everything blindfolded and on one foot. I mean, it's really just an energy of having too many things on your plate at one time. But if you would just stop and still your mind and listen to what it is that Spirit and the universe is telling you, and then if you can learn to have obedience for that. And it's not about listening to, every single thing and then following through as if you have no free will or no opinion of your own, but it's about letting it in and just learning to let that energy be your guide for a while and see how it works out. I feel like the masculines have been ignoring Spirit for so long, and now the lesson has come forward that they need to learn to listen and to basically follow the path. They came here with this path. It was already their choice. It was already their free will. So now all they need to do is follow through. They're seeking something in the form of knowledge. They want answers. They are looking for what it is that's going to bring them fulfillment. If you look around here, okay, look at this card. Couple, 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 okay? Everyone is in unified energy. Everyone except for this person. She's still looking. She's looking for the answer so that she can reach completion and reach union. That's what's going on with the masculines right now. They know that there's something more. They know that there's a perfect union out there waiting for them. They're probably in their mind space seeing it as more of like a soulmate. Sorry. Because maybe they're not quite enlightened to what it means to be a twin at this time, but they're seeing the signs, they're feeling the energy, and now they're seeking the knowledge on their own, which means they know something more is coming through and they want to know what it is and they want to recognize it when it comes. So this is excellent energy for them to do, is just keep studying, keep learning, and then that way they'll be able to really be prepared for this journey when it comes forward for them. They're studying for the test. Okay. Feminines. Ooh, this energy. Okay. Right now, feminines are kind of trapped in some pride and ego. This is interesting because this is usually the card that comes forward for the masculines, especially before they head into their dark night of the soul or right when they get into it. This isn't to say that you guys are going to head into dark night. I feel like most of our feminines have already done this work. But there's something about where you are now on this journey. You're rising up. You are, you're peacocking a little bit. You recognize that you have some value to offer to the world and you want your feathers to be shown. And I feel like the reason that it comes in the form of ego is because what you're really doing is trying to attract your masculine. You want that person to see how far you've come, to see how beautiful you are, to value you, because right now they're not in a position to actually do that. And so it feels to me as though you're trying to kind of force that energy and recognition so that it's going to fall into pride and ego. And we want to shift this out for you before the end of the week because you don't want to walk around in this energy. This is energy that is repellent to union. It will bring you the opposite of what it is you're trying to achieve. And feminines, something triggered you over the last couple of days, didn't it? The jealousy card came through. Envy, punishment, changing course. Something has you looking at your masculine like you're not really sure. You might have to walk away for a little while, or maybe you're even contemplating just stepping right off the twin journey. There are a lot of feminines who have had that energy. I myself had that energy this week. You may be feeling as though this is no longer worth it, and maybe something triggered you. Maybe you saw an interaction with their karmic, or maybe they flirted with someone else and you saw it unfold, or maybe you saw something on social media. I'm going to tell you that this is false energy. This is a trap that you're falling into. If you're feeling jealous and triggered right now and feeling like you should walk away, that means that those who are seeking to stop the unions are winning. They are winning. You need to hold on, feminine, because everything you think you're seeing is not accurate. The masculines are are in a little bit of flirty energy right now. Actually, it's coming through in the Hunter card, but that is a mechanism that they use in order to protect themselves, because remember, masculines are turtles. They are soft and squishy underneath their hard exterior that takes a lot of force to break through. And they usually are the one carrying through with that pride and ego energy. But this time, it's you, and you cannot let whatever you think you saw or whatever you think you felt or dreamt or heard, do not let it win, okay? Be happy for them. What I want you to do, feminines, is I want you to close your eyes and imagine your masculine with whichever person that triggered you. Imagine them happy, imagine them fulfilled with that person, and then I want you to let them go. In your mind, I want you to set them free and allow them to walk away with that person hand in hand into the sunset. And then I want you to imagine yourself sitting surrounded by beautiful golden light, and know that you are enough exactly as you are, that you are still whole, that you are still worthy, that you are still loved and lovable, and that you still have love to offer. And I want you to feel peace in your heart, because that is the only way that you're going to bring your masculine back to you and in energy of union, is when you let go of duality and realize that you yourself are your ultimate twin, and that union occurs within yourself before it can occur with anyone else. So feminines, I know that was a little bit triggering, but please trust me on this. If you do this exercise a couple of times a day until you no longer feel that jealousy and triggering energy, it will bring peace back to you and bring union at a faster pace. And right now, I'm also seeing self-worth. The feminines are struggling right now with this. They're really not sure what they bring to the table. Are they worthy enough? Are they good enough? Is this masculine going to step forward for them? Have they done enough work? Are they pretty enough? Are they sexy enough? Are they, buff enough? I mean, because feminines come in all genders, right? So we're looking to our physical body and assessing it if it's enough for this person. We're looking for any flaws in our personality that could be repelling them away at this time. Feminines, I assure you, none of these things are the issue. If your masculine is walking away right now and has a cold heart for you, if it's you that he walked away from, he or she walked away from, and separation is occurring on their end, it has nothing to do with your self-worth. It has to do with their self-worth and where they are on their journey and lessons that they need to go learn at this time. So again, do the exercise that I just described for you, and especially the part where you sit and surrounded by golden light and knowing that you're loved and that you're enough, and the feelings of the self-worth are going to clear away quickly, and you're going to know that everything with you is perfect and divine and exactly as it's supposed to be. At the end of the day, though, feminines, the choice is yours. The choice is always yours. You can choose to step forward into this yin-yang energy and hold the world in your hands, and you have the choice to carry the crown and surround yourself with family, love, and light. But it's always up to you. And at the end of the day, you have to make the best choice for you. Maybe twin flame journey isn't for you. Maybe union isn't for you. If the pain is too much for you and you need to walk away right now, it's okay to do that. This journey, no matter what, whether it happens in this lifetime or it doesn't, this journey is eternal. You can't actually step off of a twin flame journey. You can step away from it for a time, even a lifetime cycle, if you choose to do that. And you can work on yourself, and you can call in a soulmate, and you can have a very fulfilling life without your twin. If you choose to do that, then you're welcome to do that. And no one can fault you, because sometimes the journey is not for everybody. But just know that whatever choice you make sure it's the best choice for you, and that it's what you really want to do at the end of the day. Because ultimately, you'll be the one that's living with that choice. If you choose to step away, your twin will also call in a soulmate, and they will be happy and they will find fulfillment the same that you will. So, you're the one that lives with the decision, basically, is what I'm saying. Okay. overall energy of the connection at this time, this is also really heavy energy. So the both of you are clearly mirroring each other right now. There's fear. There's fear here in this connection. I feel like both of the feminines and masculines are sitting there in their own spaces, separate from each other, literally having the exact same thoughts around jealousy, pride and ego, self-worth, closing themselves off to the other person, trying to find answers. The two of you are sitting in the same position, and that all roots in fear. There's still fear around this, that this connection isn't real, or that this person doesn't love me enough, or I'm not good enough, so I'm not going to step forward. And, I really like this card. It's kind of seems like people, almost like ghost energy is reaching through this veil. But really what I see it as this person is standing here in this fear energy, but their other half is waiting on the other side of this fear veil. So all we have to do is just walk through it. If we step through it and reach for this person, then everything that you want can be achieved. It's just a matter of conquering the fear. So I think that that's so interesting, that the connection itself, and meaning that you two are mirroring each other in that space right now. So imagine whatever you're feeling in this moment, imagine that your twin is feeling the exact same way, and that's going to relieve a lot of the burden off of you and allow you to have compassion for your twin while you find it for yourself. Call for help. Reach out, need for backup, admit your needs. You know what? Both of you are feeling this way, again, because this is the overall connection. So it feels like the two of you are just sitting there on the other end of the phone, waiting for the other person to reach out and contact, and you're both going to sit there until you're nothing but bones and ashes left, because neither one of you will step forward and say what needs to be said. If you're missing someone and you're too prideful or too frozen to step forward and say, hey, I miss you. I don't like this separation. I just wanted to say hi or ask how you are. Call for help. Reach out. Contact your twin. It's okay. If they don't message you back, they're not in a space to do that. But at least you didn't sit in your pride and ego, or you didn't sit frozen. You did what you were supposed to do, and that's open your heart, allow yourself to be vulnerable, and share the message. That is the most important thing at the end of the day. We cannot control what other people do, but we can control how we respond to things and how we allow our emotions to close us off, keep us stuck in fear, and keep us frozen. Okay, conclusion. Look at this. Chapter 1, the end. This is all about the beginning of the journey and the end of the journey. There is no end to this journey, but it is about closing out cycles, chapters, cycles, and being in a space where you're supposed to be. So again, reaching union. Both of you are wanting the exact same thing. Both of you are wanting the conclusion. You want the cycles to be done. You want to come together in this energy and really just have peace. It feels like both of you are exhausted and tired of the runaround, and you are starting to really understand what it is you want, and that you want something with permanency and finality. It could even come in the form of like a marriage or moving in together. Whatever it is that you guys want, it's something that's really in a state of finality, and you're tired of going around and around and around on this cycle merry-go-round. But guess what? That opportunity is coming right now. It's coming. Opportunity is knocking for you. You guys, if you are both sitting in this exact same energy, that means you both want the exact same thing. You just need to overcome the last of your obstacles. And, I love this card. I love the circles because it's all about cycles within cycles within cycles, right? And then it's the energy of twins. Always when the two people come together, it's that the duality, the role of the two people coming together, and really just realizing that they have the world in their hands and that they are the ones that perpetuate and control the cycles. So the opportunity is coming for you. If you want this conclusion, all you have to do is reach out and start asking for it. Be bold, be brave, let your feelings be known at this time. I promise you guys that what you want is what they want. And if the other person can't express that to you right now, don't worry about it. You did your part. Step back and keep working on yourself, and the lessons will come through exactly as they're supposed to for your other half. And when it's time, it will be time, because this is what you guys want. So you're setting the intention out into the universe. Okay, last thing. I want to leave you with another message of healing for some homework to do, because it feels really strong that there's something that needs to be learned here, and that you're just not seeing it, or maybe you're just not sure how to go about healing it. So let's get some guidance on that before we go. Okay. Spirit, what is the healing work? Oh, hey, I didn't even have to ask. That's amazing. Okay. Oh, yes, 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 my loves. Look at this. The ever unfolding rose. Again, cycles, ever changing. It says cracked open. It's happening for you, not to you. So this negative energy that you guys are feeling, that both of you are pulling in right now, it's just a lesson. That's all it is. It's just a karmic lesson that's come forward to teach you something very, very valuable and prepare you on this journey before you reach union. There is a clearing message with this card. So let me go ahead and pull that up, and we'll do that work before I let you guys go. There it is. Okay. Now is the time to go gently, to treat yourself like a tender, sweet baby, to wrap yourself in a blanket and trust that the mother has you cradled in her arms. The seas may not all be smooth sailing, but you are safe and you are held. One day, not too far from today, you will look back at the transformation and be blown away by the poetry of life. Everything is going to be okay. All right, my lovelies, that was your final message from Spirit, and I hope that the other messages came through and resonated for you. I'm going to let you go with that, and I will see you again when I am available. Love and light.